Welcome. How is everyone doing on this beautiful day today, man? Oh boy, we've been through a lot, yeah. But today we're going to talk about how, you know, change is a part of our life, and nothing changes if nothing changes, right? I think it's important that we start realizing that fear is the only thing that ever holds us back. And our lack that we experience in life, I believe, a lot of times is just from our own theories on how life should be. But it almost seems like, see, we make things harder than they have to be. I'm starting to realize that. See, when you start walking a path where you're looking for enlightenment, you're looking for something, you don't know what it is, but ever since I've been a little kid, I have never really believed in the way things have been structured. There's always been a missing piece, right? And I realize what that is. See, we spend all of our time trying to fix things and mold things in the way that we want them to go and we want them to be, right? And we have this identity thing with us where we feel like we are something, as in, if you're married, your husband, or your wife. You might have a great job. You might be a department manager. You might be a CEO or whatever. But you're not your job, and you're not your relationship status, and you're none of those things. What you are is in here, your consciousness, right? So what's going to happen in our lives, and I'm starting to realize this, is it doesn't matter what you believe in. There is no right or wrong as far as what you believe in, but nothing changes if nothing changes. So I think that it's important that we all realize, number one, we are not in control of what happens to us. Your life and my life is already predetermined. It's already written. It's already whatever. I believe this. And I believe that we have free will to do whatever we want. I believe free will is a blessing, but it's also a curse, because, see, when we get distracted by life and all the things that are going on, we lose connection to the one that got us where we are. We lose connection with Source. And when we are trying to make things happen on our own or do things in our own way, that's when we get lost. See, anxiety is just fear for the future, right? 333, as I say that, synchronicities. Anxiety is just fear of the future. That's it. Depression is thinking about the past or where you are in life. But see, what you have to understand, and what I have to understand, because see, when I make these videos, y'all, I'm calling for a change for me, right? I've had recent events happen in life, and I realized that I feel most at peace helping people, talking to people. I believe that that's how I contribute and how the universe wants me to connect and help people. And I've always done that my whole life. Like, I don't care about material things. I mean, I like nice things. I have nice things, right? But I know it doesn't mean anything. I watched a video earlier today where a guy talked about how he made $1 million and then wanted to kill himself. And how a lot of him and his wealthy friends are, he was basically saying that people that have a lot of money and wealth they are some of the most miserable people. Why? Because it's in here, man. See, all of this other stuff is fleeting, but nothing changes. So we have to realize that we have to change our minds and realize that when you're right here, there's no pain right here. When you're in the space of presence and consciousness, there is no pain there. There's no pain in the present moment. You know why? Because that's who you really are. You're not your car. You're not your bills. You're not your house. The people in LA with $8 million homes that burnt down and now they all displaced, let you know that it can all go in an instant and it's not your fault. Life will change on you, and it will change on each one of us because the path is already written. You're just experiencing it in time, let's say, right? But don't you see, your peace of mind is what makes you happy. What's the point of having $100 million, but you're miserable on the inside? You don't have anybody to share with, or maybe you're sick, or maybe you just are about making money, but you don't have any connections with anything. You're not using your money to help other people. You're using your money to hoard things and buy things. But like, I'll put it like this, right? None of these things can make you happy because you've experienced it all. At least for me, right? I haven't traveled a lot, but I've traveled some, a little bit. I've been on a plane before, not a lot, but it's not my favorite thing in the world, but, but I have been to other countries and stuff like that. And I don't know, by day 3, day 4, I'm kind of over it, right? I mean, like, it's nice to see different things, but I don't know. I just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't, if there's no real peace in your life, you don't have happiness. I don't care what you have. I don't care who you're dating. I don't care about none of that. Because your peace comes from here. See, and life will keep throwing things at you to put you in the box or the space, the lane you're supposed to go. See, some of us have chosen a path where it's not traditional. Some of us have chosen a path of healing, of helping, of not wanting anything from this world. This world can't give me anything. I have it already. It's in here. It's love. It's love from God. I have God's love in my heart. And to me, that makes me abundant. My relationship with the Creator and my yearning to learn more about what this is all about brings such a peace and calmness because you know you never have to be afraid of anything. Sure, bills are piling up. Sure, you might not know what to do next. I don't know what to do next with my life. I just know I'm being guided, and I know I feel free. I feel free. But nothing changes if nothing changes. So you have to decide it's time to wake up. All of these things that you have planned for the future that you feel like you're going to get to, you're never going to get to them. And until you start learning that your mind creates your reality, your mind creates your reality. Right? I've never really thought about it like that, but it's so true. But nothing changes if nothing changes. You can't keep living the same way you've been living and expect things to change. It's not going to change. And I believe that we change it here. Nothing outside. A new relationship isn't going to make you happy. A new car, a new job. These are things, a new promotion. If you're working at a place and you're looking for a promotion and you get that promotion, yeah, you might get $30,000 more a year, but what about the stress that comes on top of that? You know? Are you going to have to work weekends because or whatever, you know? But it all starts here, y'all. But nothing changed. If you don't change anything up here, as far as how you're viewing life, nothing's going to change. This is a call to everyone out there. If you're on this frequency, baby, we need you. We need you to shake it off. We need you to shake it off. And somebody knows that I'm talking directly to them right now. It's time. It's time for me too. I had to realize that, you know, sometimes you have a bigger call in your life that you don't understand. I don't understand my life a lot of the times, or the things that I'm forced to overcome. My whole life feels like I've just been overcoming one challenge after another. And when I get to a certain stage, I know that there's going to be another stage that I have to climb up for my ascension. So that means harder enemies. As my knowledge base grows, as your knowledge base grows, you're going to face tougher enemies. It's not, life is really all a game. It gets harder as you ascend. But as you ascend, something else happens too. See, your enemies don't know, or the people who purposely hurt you, the narcissistic people out there, or the a-hole bosses, or the, you know, co-workers, or family, or anybody that talks down about you, you know, but you're living a positive life, or you're trying to. None of us are perfect, first of all. Let's just get that straight. None of us are perfect, right? But we can all do different things to make our lives better, and, you know, more importantly, the life of others. But if you don't change your mindset, and life is all about acquiring or trying to think that something external, like more money or like more women or men or whatever you're into, if you think something outside of you is going to complete you, you're setting yourself up for failure. I'm single, right? Some of us are single, some of us are in relationships, whatever it might be. I understand that I can't be I gotta figure out me before, you know, I can really give that to someone else. Like, I'm learning after years of codependency. Only over the last couple of years have I started realizing that it's the people around me and the people that I was drawing information from who hurt me way more than anybody that I didn't know or somebody else's comment. No, your family and your friends are the ones that are going to shoot you down, that's not going to support you. That don't look for support from anybody other than above. That's your strength. That's what's going to sustain you in these moments where life is going to get really hard and you're not going to know what to do. See, what I've realized is I don't have to know what to do anymore. I'm not going to get it by working harder. I was one of those people that would work 60 hours a week, 70 if I had to, overtime, weekends, all of that. And I realized that the more I worked, it didn't really bring more money. It brought more money from that aspect, but not from the aspect of, and I'm beeping right now, so I got to get off of here. I'm actually making breakfast at the moment, guys. Yeah. So anyway, let me wrap this up while that's beeping. Nothing changes if nothing changes, y'all. Change your mindset, and that's how you win. You win with your mind, not by these, not by thinking you know it all. You just have to connect and realize that you aren't in control, okay? The only thing you can control is your mindset. I love you all. I'll talk tomorrow. Be well.